Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see which hometown team flies higher in the City of Angels. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Rams first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
They go play action with Stafford. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So a 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Pistol here for Herbert. He connects with Disley. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run with Dobbins. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Stafford now to throw on first down. He finds Kupp along the out route.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The motion man is Nakua. So not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had to punt on their opening drive. No damage done as of yet. Still scoreless here, and they'll pick it up 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Huff brings it in left side. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run over center with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the way. Brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's in. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Lad McConkey to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he will score!
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Play action now for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Ethan Evans now as he is on to punt for the Rams. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 7, and he's in.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA.
Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Round 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Rams offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Dobbins. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That stop made by Byron Young. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's Dobbins. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll send their tight end left. Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Good blocking, and he's in.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 7. On play action, it's Stafford. Working across the field, Nakua has it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the air again, Stafford. Over the middle, it's Cup. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got it at the 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And that's not going to yield a whole lot up to about the 28-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, This quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Stafford to throw again. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Again, it's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.